It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the three. And Thompson kicks to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Kevin Durant.
That is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Thompson with the bucket. We play just over a minute here in the first. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Love kicks to Smith. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Irving passes to Love. In the corner, it's James. Back to Love. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to the bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Now Love, following Durant's three-point attempt. Smith. Thompson dishes to Irving. Love kicks to Irving. Goes back up. It's deflected. They recover it. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Another miss by Irving.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
And Durant, here we go. Robertson can't hit. Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Foy. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's LeBron. Misses the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And another miss by Cleveland.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Mozgov. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Foy, the pass to Ibaka. Here's the 3. And that does it for the first. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
We've got J.R. Smith. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Irving in at the 1. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
The Thunder leading by 7. Cantor dishes to Westbrook. Great D that time from Love.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's Westbrook with the drive.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about,
sir.
guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Irving kicks to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Kanter kicks to Adams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Singler for 3. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Fires for 3, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Plenty of space. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Morrill kicks to Westbrook. Singler again. Smith. Here's the teardrop. The 3 from Morrow. The Thunder with another miss. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Adams.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that great The Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And Shumpert in there for Smith. And then for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Kanter. Dion Waiters comes in for Singler. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Durant for three, and that one's good. Durant's got the lead back up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. Now here's Irving, covered by Foy. Pass to LeBron. Stolen by Waiters. From past the arc. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll return shortly. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant the three and Ibaka the four. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Here's Adams following the basket by Russell Westbrook. It's Durant with the drive. Ibaka. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. The Thunder leading by 13. Westbrook drives in. Durant just inside the line. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. Shot's good. Love's got 5 points so far.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And Andre Roberson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Smith outside. James outside. Back to Smith. And here's Love from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Smith. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from James.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Westbrook. They can't stop the run with that one. James right side. And good on the basket. Book it. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And Ibaka.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
Here's James. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And then Shumpert in there for Smith. Kicks it to Waiters. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Waiters. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's LeBron, following the score by Oklahoma City. It's deflected. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nice job coming off that screen. Fry's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker. And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
It's tipped. Waiters dishes to Cantor. All alone. And the dunk by LeBron.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys,
shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Oklahoma City out in front, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Iman Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Irving drives in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And so Irving nails both of them.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Irving against Westbrook. Waiters on the wing. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. 3-on-3. Out to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Smith drives in, and there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
On its way from Irving for 2. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Westbrook passes to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Waiters. Out left to the wing. Right wing. Here's Roberson. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Smith, no luck.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
And that one's good. Love. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Westbrook drives in. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Steven Adams.
Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Good. 12 points for Kevin Love.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, well, that's a no-brainer to me. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Durant's checked in. Irving for 3. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The feed to LeBron. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Westbrook against Irving. Westbrook drives in. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Roberson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 6. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here is James. Irving kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Adams. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Clark, no room for error here.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Ibaka goes in. It's hauled in by LeBron. Near the three-point line, it's Love. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks, the hood cap.